want for you to redeem your points and for the outfit change randomly out of, random selections. So if any of you guys like a sudden mix it up but professional in the chat in here, you guys let me know how to set it up. Like message me or something because I have no idea. I tried and I intend to try more, but it does seem pretty urgent down. Uh, is it EU? So like the server itself, alright, so this server like Origin Dawn or wherever, it doesn't really matter. You can still play together. Oh, we play on EU. Alright, me too. That means that they can play together actually. And yeah, I played today as well with my sister. But we are me and my sister, we are on a quest. We are on an adventure, and that is an adventure to create evil Pyrrha. She has never played Horde, so we have to level first a new character, then to like unlock a Vulpira, you have to do a quest chain, and then we create our own Vulpiras, and if there the adventure will begin. WoW stuff, yeah, dude, we are some WoW nerds in here. The ultimate free bait, yeah. All right. Um, what are we doing here exactly? Yeah, I was trying to brighten things up behind the characters. So I don't know, guys, if any like programmers in chat or anything, if you guys know how to set up the randomizing image out of like many image files thing, like please let me know. I want to do it really badly. Because before that, I'm not even like that excited to create new outfits. But if I have the command, like if I have everything working, I will do the uh, I don't know, a lot of outfits. I will rework the old ones. I'll be just in general way more excited to do stuff for the channel. It's kind of lame though, on my part, to expect for you to do something for me. That's why like I just ask, but I don't expect for any of you to do it for me. I'll try to do it myself, but if you could help, it would be nice. It would definitely increase the rate of things happening. That's for sure. Hey, Murray. Yeah, Tyan, by the way, have you seen EO following me? I don't know if you have. Ain't it crazy? Hey, suggest you. Tried programming, but I'm too stupid. How might know? Oh, actually, yeah. I have to message him. Oh, yo, how about I message him right now? Where is he? Yo, uh, yo, how do you mind helping me out, Sunshine, with the Twitch frog outfit thingy? He instantly went online. That I respect. I'm used to people doing the opposite. Congrats on Senpai following you. Yeah, Senpai has noticed me. Her arm and tail making her PG? What does PG mean? You mean like she's naked and it's covering it? Dude, I actually didn't plan for the for this art to be that suggestive, and people keep pointing it out how suggestive it is. It's not. Parental guidance? Oh. Yeah, I guess that is that. Mm. So I want actually to go wild with colors here, and I even have like a dude. I have a reference which is like my own old painting. It's like half years old. I don't know if I want to use exactly that though. And I even want to show it to you guys. So I did like a self-portrait half a year ago. I've never showed it anywhere, I think. Or have I? I don't recall. Did he, just his loincloth? I mean, that's the original character, dude. Like I'm dealing with what I have. Priester of just nature of it. Yeah, well, you're right. I don't know. I think like the overall scale and the epicness of the art is kind of um it, I don't know how to say it. It justifies the a little bit of a loot side of it. If any overwhelming the suggestiveness, yeah, yeah. That'd be a good way to put it. Or like it outweighs the suggestiveness. So like it's a little bit sexual perhaps, yeah. Even like not on purpose at all. Believe me. And also me pointing that out says more about me. No, dude. No suggestive. I mean, I've literally rated another artist yesterday, and I've sent them my work, like this picture, work in progress, and they pointed out exactly the same thing. Everybody points it out. It's not you. It's the image. It's me. I think I should do the sword on a separate layer. Honestly, it will make everything easier. Alright, so how went online, read my message, and felt like I'm not important enough to respond. It's just fair enough. To be honest, that's how you should treat people who just message you only when they need something from you. So I deserve that. Not only I deserve that, I'm pretty used to that. Alright, I really want to go just wild with my colors. I want to experiment and try different stuff and really like do some unusual things. It's time, you know? I think it's right about time. What am I doing being all like conservative and playing safe with my colors? Who cares even? They might ask like, alright, Sunshine, what are you planning on doing? What's the goal here? And the goal is just that. The goal is just to for people to say like what on earth is going on here in terms of your colors. Now the question is how to achieve that. First, hot pink. First thing that I have in mind is all the latest light I will replace with probably greenish tones. Let's see. So like this. Yep, exactly. See what I did there? More colors. More colors, but in a subtle way, see? Um, you seem to be excited today. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, let's do more colors. Actually, let me just try and be known for colors. Why not? How about people look at my coloring and they don't understand what on earth is going on here, but they like it. How about that? I think it can be even darker. Oh. Mm, that's too greenish, I feel like. The desert is just enough, I think. Oh yeah. Everyone always says I wish it was colored on a lot of my stuff. Ink so strong, but it can for setting time. Do you not intend on coloring anything at all? For inks, I think, I don't know. I feel like the easiest way for you to start with coloring is just to introduce another color and make it like monochrome. Like reds with black work perfectly fine. You can also enhance your composition very easily with that. When I do my horror comic, I want it to be all values in inks. Splash of color, specific parts of their all like blood and stuff. It can also be, I feel like, very well used. Like very dark, saturated red. Yeah, but I definitely do know why you're not excited to color it. It will just make it another genre at that point. Totally another art style. By the way, the client also suggested for her breast to be naked. I'm like, yeah, dude, sorry, but perhaps I'll do like an additional version for them. I would not mind painting just you know, a single naked breast. That doesn't sound like a lot of work to me, but as an additional version, of course. And off stream, non-stream, yeah. Remember how I told you of that the guy who commissioned this piece? He's like a pretty, I wouldn't say famous, but he's well-known commissioner in the furry community, and a lot of people have done work for them. So I went ahead and I actually directly asked, furry artists, like, yo guys, who did work for the guy? And I was anticipating like a lot of answers and people just cheering and being happy and helpful, but actually, just one of them responded, and then others was like, "Yeah, that bitch unfollowed me on For Affinity." It was not what I expected. I expected to gather some evidence that the guy is wholesome and everybody loves working for them. I'm a little bit confused on how her horns go here. They actually would go this direction, okay. High school our teacher was cool with tasteful nudity, which was cool. Oh, I would say that it would have been a tasteful nudity as well here. Like I don't really think it's suggestive at all. I mean, just a little bit with the cloth piece, but unfortunately not for Twitch or really any other platforms that I post my art as well. Let's actually just start again on the horn here. It's a little bit confusing. My neurons just activate when I see the female form. Yeah, mine too, and it's it's how we are supposed to work actually. That is as designed. I wonder what else should I do besides the greenish thing. Like instead of just going into white or like closer to white, I just tint it to more greenish hue so it looks like it's more like it's brighter. That's pretty much the idea. Kinda you change the mm, change how people pursue the value of it with saturation and hue. That's the idea here. I think it works fine here, but all right. How else should I enhance my colors? I should probably look at the reference or something. An interesting coloring reference. What can it be? So actually the light is also coming from the top, like the ambient light, I would say. We can also play into that a little bit. With his hair and stuff. So for the outfit thing, I've actually tried before the stream, but it seems like a difficult thing though. Like it seems like there are no presets for that, like just to change a file within a scene. Like, because just what I have as an image just put on my OBS scene, and I don't know. It seems like it's not that easy to change it or something. Especially as I want for it to be random. Well, we'll see though. We'll see what How has to say. An actual programmer, an actual smart human being who knows something. All right. I do like the enhancement of colors here. I don't think it looks too bad. The one thing that I do wonder about is like the shadows. How am I supposed to treat my shadows? Especially like the darkest one. I really do like putting like, especially for the hair, like a really dark spot where no light reaches it, but it kind of goes the opposite way with what I want to do with my colors. So I'm not sure. It never looks good that when I do both. Like the hardest spots for ambient occlusion and the coloring thing. Guess I gotta decide on one. Hmm. Kinda struggling with the form here a little bit. And I want to sell it as a metal. It's like doesn't look like metal at all at the moment. Oh, it does look a little bit better. Yo, Sunshines, by the way, it's Friday, isn't it? Oh man, it's Friday. Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited for the week to finally um end? Are you excited for the weekends? What do you have planned for the weekend, Sunshines? Anyone wants to go out? I'm like totally free. I have nothing to do for the rest of today and weekends as well. If anybody wants to like, I don't know, do some figure drawings, do some get some coffee outside, get some sunlight, hold hands, I'm open for it. Play more WoW, that I'm also open for. View, now you know that, playing together is a possibility for us. Just keep it in mind, Sunshine. We perhaps not act on it right away, but we just keep it in mind. Dude, you don't mind playing together? We need to play as Vulpyrus though. I mean, you know the rules. We do play as Vulpyrus. Want to focus my existing characters, just starting and want to. Yeah, that is understandable. Totally get that. How is it for you right now, by the way? Like, you're enjoying it, or sounds like you're pumped to play. Sounds like you like it so far. Not bad. Okay, okay. I mean, if you consider spending your weekends playing WoW, that doesn't sound too bad. Sounds like you enjoy your time. Dragon riding is the fun thing to do. My sister says the same. My sister only only likes dragon riding. She doesn't even level to max. She already has done like all the races, like most of them. I offered her to play classic together, but she said like there is no if there is no dragon riding and no dragon racing in classic, she's not playing. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, 20 years ago they didn't manage to implement dragon riding 20 years ago. That's fair, yeah. Major factor since makes moving around fun. Yeah, that is definitely true. It is not a chore anymore to like get from one zone to another. It's not boring, dude. Oh, like thank God you started playing around now, not like 2 years ago when the Shadowlands was out. It was the worst. It's literally is like the worst expansion for WoW. They had like four zones and they were separate to each other. So to move from one to another, you had to use a Flymaster. So you would just sit and like look at the screen. You would just look at your character like moving automatically with Flightmaster. It was just the most boring thing ever. Dragon riding tip scale, yeah. Dragon riding is good. Hey Stacy, how are you doing, friend? Morning, morning. Welcome to the stream. What am I drawing? That is a commission piece, um, focusing on the on the angel character, and he seemingly is about to kill the succubus character, or perhaps not kill, but just to dominate, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm up to. And what are you up to? So far, I like it. All right, thank you. Dragon on Dragon Nuts. Yeah, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome. Here for the frog. Okay. It's Dragon Nantas. Hey, Handakan. Yeah, just a lot of people came out of nowhere. Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm mainly like I'm trying to kind of progress in the piece overall, but I'm also paying a lot of attention to colors that I use and like how to use more interesting variation of colors and stuff like that. It's definitely something that I want to explore more. They heard about the demon lady. Here for the frog, yeah. For the frog, dude, for the frog. I promise we have frog outfits coming soon. Like you'll be able to switch frog outfits with your channel points. Unfortunately, the tech is not developed yet. It is humanity still has not reached that point in progress to do that, but we're about to. We're on the break of on the edge of the revolution here. Oh, also black hair is pretty reflective, ain't it? So like I should pretty much add as strong of a highlight as I can here. And we obviously make it very saturated because this is what we do here with our colors. Oh yeah, man, I do enjoy that a lot. I kind of don't like this shape here. It's not necessarily like a half a circle, it's just whatever. Uh, yeah, pun, pun open. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hello. People are redeeming their froggies, waiting for something to happen. That's nothing yet, Sunshines. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Like no joke, I'm looking forward to implementing the frog outfit thing. I feel like it will give more purpose to the whole stream. And then we'll be developing more outfits, and kind of each outfit will add more to it. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, let me explain for the new people. So what I want to do, I want for you to have a channel point redeem command where you press it and you see the frog on the bottom left here? Let me just change it real quick. Like yesterday we had this one. Today it's this one. And I have lots of them already. But I'm willing to like redo all of them to better the quality and to just add a lot more to them. Then we can have rare ones, we can have like epic ones that like have less chance of appearing here and stuff like that, if possible, of course. And I want for people to just be a little bit engaged in that little bullshit. Is that for a special occasion? Cute and weird at the same time. Yeah, it is. I would describe this frog as looking cute and a little bit retarded at the same time. No, so I would want for it to just change once a day. I would change it myself, but you'd be able to change it manually with your channel points. And I don't know, you'd have a chance of like a rare or a mythic one occurring, but then somebody else would be able to like redeem points again and change it again, so it'll kind of ruin the epicness for everybody else who was waiting for for like, I don't know, a secret skin or something. I think it just can be fun overall. Gotcha frog stream, yeah, exactly. What is connection? Need to look up how does it look. Oh, it actually, all right. It's actually way thinner, the whole thing. I think I should just focus on the overall shape first and then kind of develop the colors and details here. Yeah, let's not try to be crazy accurate with how it's on the reference. Yeah, so that's my idea for froggies. And if any of you sunshines is like all of a sudden an engineer, like a technician or something, somebody who knows how to develop that tech, you guys let me know. I'll pay you in channel points. Or actually, I'm not even kidding. Whoever does that, I'll give you a sub to my channel. And you might be thinking like, yeah, whatever, dude. Nobody cares about a sub in your channel. But wait a second, bad boy. There is more that comes with being a sub in my channel. At the end of each month, all of my subs have a chance of winning an art piece from me. Like just just like this one. So still technically you're not winning anything anything that you can profit from, but you do get a chance of getting an art from me. And that's something. I don't know how attractive that idea um for a possible engineer might be, but actually let's type that to How. He doesn't seem to too excited to help me out. I'll gift you a sub if you help me out, bad boy. That sure will make him help me. Best value. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, now I can't decline. Now that's something that I gotta do. Forget the work, forget everything else. Developing the frog changing outfit tech. I wish I could. That's fine, dude. I'll uh, I'll figure it out. I'm just happy that you're here. All right, let's do some bounce slide here if possible on the wings. Oh, actually, uh, yeah, I don't know if you want to do like a greenish here on the wings. It'll be too much. By the way, I wonder how like gifting subs to yourself works. Do you just like lose half of it? Is that like uh is that the case? You just give like half of your money to Twitch and then Twitch or like you pay Twitch and then it gives me back the rest of it in the end of the month? Although actually I think it's not as stupid as it sounds, like from a streamer perspective, because after that people are kinda more likely um to sub themselves, to continue the sub. And I know that myself because I've been gifted a sub like many times in other channels. And first of all, I was like just more enjoying my chatting experience. I was just, spamming the emo not spamming, but contributing with emotes mostly. Uh, and then I was more likely to resub myself. You kind of make people addicted to being subbed to you. Give them the better chatting experience, and they can go back. Two time is as much froggies as well. Who can resist that? Well, now everybody can because froggies are definitely not worth much. But once the outfit gamble will get on here, it will be a much more valuable to humanity resource. People be fighting for froggies. Because I just imagined an RTS game like StarCraft 2 or something, and instead of I don't know whatever they mine in StarCraft 2, I've never played it. I remember in Command and Conquer there were crystals, green crystals, like Tiberium or something. They were fighting for it. Now it'll be froggies people mine. Holds up frog, this little guy is gonna Yep. Although talking about this stuff makes me really excited. Just to do some dumb, funny stuff. This is actually what I used to do when I was younger as well. Um, with my friends and stuff. I was like putting a lot of effort into like little jokes that I would do myself that nobody was expecting. It would be hard for me to describe any of them, but yeah, basically the idea is somewhat the same. Kinda you just take an idea and you develop on it beyond what needs to be developed. How long have I been drawing? It'll be 3 years soon. Actually, yeah. It'll be my art birthday in like month and a half from now. Oh man, how are we going to celebrate that? And then people they can make a shit post and give it more depth than anything I've made to date. Did you did you just call a froggy outfit idea a shit post? Huh? Only free? Yeah, started June 2020, pretty much. And it's not only free, it's free already. It's been 3 years, man. Although honestly, you know how people say like that time flies by? It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. It was like the longest 3 years of my life. It was 3 years of applying myself every single day, and I enjoyed. Well, at least the last one I enjoyed the most. Dude, it's literally the case. The more you do art, the more you enjoy it. That's OP. That's like building up effect. Frog outfit is premium. Oh, I see. Frog outfit is premium. Gacha frogs sounds simple enough to do. Just watch how people do the change streamer RGB lights, channel pointing. Oh, changes streamers RGB lights, the channel points. Oh my god. Well, I'm pretty sure the tech of like uh affecting the streamer's vibrator is already in for has been already in for a while. So yeah, I think like the channel points with Frogis is pretty manageable at this point. If you enjoy when it flies, otherwise, uh, yeah. But you still can. Well, I always think that you can still slow it down if you want, because time itself is the same. It's your perception of it, but which is different. And definitely, as you get older, kinda time. Um, so as you have more time to compare it to, it kinda like each. All right, how do I say it? Each ongoing year is like less percentage of your life. If you've been only alive for 1 year, this 1 year is like 100% of your life. And if you've been around for 2 years, the second year will be like 50% of your life, and it'd be 25. And then it kind of shrinks down as you go. But you can definitely perhaps not reverse it, but you can be so present that it literally turns off this effect. For example, if you try to meditate for like an hour, dude, I didn't try it. I tried to meditate for like 15 minutes. Trust me, those 15 minutes, like you feel those don't fly by. And I've heard people's experience about meditating for a day, not for a day, but like for at least an hour a day for like 30 days or so. They've had challenges like that and stuff. That definitely sounds like, it reverses the perception of time. Because just to sit still and try not to think of anything for an hour, dude, I can just envision how difficult it is. That's like a lot. So yeah, if you ever feel like your time is flying by, if the life is passing before your eyes, if you know, if the end is near, you just sit and meditate for like an hour, and you'll realize how fucking boring it is. Doesn't sound like a challenge. What do you mean? Doesn't sounds like pure bliss? You mean the meditating? Yeah, dude, you wouldn't think that if you tried. It's beyond being boring. It's like boring and difficult at the same time. And I was also wondering, like, so I attended a couple of figure drawing classes recently, and I got thinking myself, like, what if I would be a model? What if I would pose? That would also be like kind of sort of a meditation, wouldn't it? Because you have to pose like for an hour. You know, you stand naked in a single pose for like 10 minutes straight. That's kind of a lot. And I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if that would be a meditative experience. And you definitely the whole hour will be perceived as way longer. It will be like meditation mixed with yoga almost. Yeah, meditation is wonderful. It is. It is. I just can't get into a habit of doing it, unfortunately. I try, but I've never was able to stick to it. No, I'm talking about just straight up figure drawing. Figure drawing with a nude model posing. But what if you are the nude model? I mean, I would bet that the whole hour of you posing would kind of drag for way longer than an hour of you playing World of Warcraft or something. Something that just makes you not notice time flying by. You see, I kind of want to do that. Dude, imagine the confidence you'll gain like after a couple of sessions. Just, uh, a dozen of people looking at you standing naked and drawing you. Imagine like what confidence you'll gain. You'll never be ever shy of your appearance again. That's like a lot. Um, hey, COD, how are you doing, friend? First message, welcome to the stream, Sunshine. We are drawing an angel character punishing the demon character. Must be nice. I mean, not to be not to ever feel shy. I have a lot of confidence. It probably is. Perhaps you like to be filled with a lot of fuzz. If you find out if that might be feeling good. Perhaps, yeah. Any tips on character design? Any tips on character design? I'm actually not a huge design person, really. I'm more of an illustrator guy. I do enjoy painting pretty pictures. But as for the design, uh, I would say just focus on the overall shape and try to make it simple and understandable. That's mostly it. Try to have like one big feature that the character is kind of known for, or whatever separates this character from many other characters. Um, don't try to overcomplicate it or add a lot of small details. They can of course have a lot of small details, but there is supposed to be one thing which is very distinguishable for them, if that makes sense. Keep in mind, I'm not a huge concept designer here. I'm just drawing. I'm just moving paint on the canvas. Yeah, thank you for the follow card. Appreciate that. Got a quite a few follows already today. That's a pretty nice start. That sets it up for a good stream. Always raises my mood. Look, I've been just in such a good mood lately. Even though and to be honest, I've had a I wouldn't say I wouldn't say beef. I wouldn't say a like an let's just say I was in a little bit of conflict with somebody who's somewhat close to me lately in real life. But somehow I'm just like I've been in situations that I would usually get upset and very stressed out and very sad about it. But somehow I was just able to avoid it all. It just feels like I've transcended beyond feeling negative emotions. I'm just always positive nowadays. How does that sound? Evolving? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I've had some nasty shits said to me, which usually would like depress me for a while. And um, I can be very sensitive to random negative comments about me, about like what I do and in general about my personality. But I just didn't care this time. And I was mostly I was afraid of caring. But I ended up just, you know, transcending, going beyond it. That happens sometimes. I mean, not giving a fuck what people say or think. And I like it a lot. I like how it just doesn't get to me. Like I'm looking forward to, kind of observing it more and how I was able to do it. I guess at one point I just felt like I don't want to feel any negativity. And I would say that doing art and streaming your art has contributed to that a lot. Like honestly, a lot. That is what I was writing it off to really. Because if like I always know that I can turn on my stream and people will tune in and watch me do art. Like perhaps not a lot of people, but still like people will tune in for that. And that just gives me so much really I wouldn't say even confidence and confidence, too, but got to go. See you, God. Thank you for tuning in today. It just feels like what can hurt me? Like things can go bad, but I still have something to come back to. That is what I'm trying to get at. And it just feels so good. It feels like a relief. It kind of devalues all the negative stuff if I have something to come back to, if that makes sense. Maybe understood that not everyone's opinion matter. Opinion matter only you choose. It, sorry for bad English. No, that totally makes sense. I don't think it's the case though. Here, because I've heard that negative stuff from somebody who opinion I would value. And as I said, like usually it would have been something that that would have hurt me, but it didn't. I've also just been enjoying doing art lately a lot. I would say a couple. I've saved it last month as a whole. Art-wise was just a blast for me. It's pretty unusual even. I would say that usually art is like hit or miss in terms of second to second enjoyment of it. It's like I either love it a lot or I can barely stand it. Last month though, it has been a blast, like all of it. Every single brush stroke that I did. That's the most important part. Yes, and you know what? It's not only about enjoying, like, all right, it's not only um that you enjoy it that much. It's also that you actually be more productive at that time. Like if you're enjoying it, you're way more likely to work more and very more likely to be more productive. It's just all comes together at that point. So actually, um, putting an effort to enjoy doing art is so important. I don't think people realize how important it is to enjoy it. I don't think that people know. I don't think that people are aware of it. That is like crazy important. I'm not even talking about doing art that you don't enjoy and burning out and then not being able to draw for a couple of months or so, for a week, for a month, for a longer period of time perhaps. That is like the worst case scenario. I wonder how often that happens, by the way. Do you guys know a lot of people who just burn out and take a long break, like a very long break, month or more? I do know quite a few, but I don't know if that's like on them though. I don't know if it's that you physically can't do art anymore, or is it like them writing it off? But that definitely seems like an issue, definitely. How I was always trying to deal with that is like whenever I was not feeling it in terms of doing my commissions, I was always starting just doing more personal art and incorporating more personal art in my kind of day-to-day art life is was a huge thing. Like realizing that doing art is actually fun um, was huge for me. It was inexpensive doing commissions though, so there is something that like you could say it cost me money not working on my commissions and working on my personal art, but it's just worth it overall. I think it's better to take your time, do some personal art, perhaps do some studies, improve, and then get back to your commissions recharged with more art energy, with more art knowledge. So you technically didn't even take a break. Hey, Krepas. So I would recommend doing more personal art to everybody. Just draw something that you enjoy, try a couple of new things. Cool art, thank you, thank you. I'm enjoying it a lot myself. I'm having a blast working on it, really. The client, by the way, I've updated you know, my client on the progress for this picture yesterday. They seemed very happy. They like a lot the direction of it. Like they do enjoy how it is turning out.